So, kind of related to that.
But anyway, Andre, just a minute. So let me just say who the winners are, because people might want to know. So Antigua won the show, followed by St. Kitts, and then Angola. And of course, fourth and fifth were, I don't know which one came fourth, which one came fifth, because they don't usually say it. You just know you're in top 5. Trinidad, and I can't remember the other country, sorry.
Alrighty. So kind of, related to what we're talking about there, dealing with body image and, being out there. I was reading about Ariana Grande, singer Ariana Grande. And I must admit, I've been watching her pics recently, videos and so on. And she looks like she's maybe starving herself or something. It just looks that way to me. She doesn't look very healthy.
Yeah.
And this has been an issue now with her fans who are raising this issue. And I don't know whether she feels what they're saying is true and maybe she wants to do something about it. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe she feels hurt by the comments being made and so on. Especially maybe she feels that she's doing what she's normally supposed to do, which is to eat and so on. Maybe she has a good diet, and she's probably saying to herself, well, what more can I do? I mean, if this is the way I am, that's just the way I am. So now she says she's going to take a break from public appearances and so on. So this thing has really, really affected her to the point where she's made that decision. She said after she's touring now, once this is done, she's going to be taking a break. She didn't say for how long or anything like that. Now, talking about pageantry and this sort of thing, and you just remember your experience and so on. And I believe you expected to look a particular way, right? Particular size and this sort of thing, for, I guess, obvious reasons. In fact, before Lady J left, I happened to walk into the office, and she was there with the young lady representing St. Lucia.
Okay.
And she was trying on this outfit. And when I walked in there, I said, hey, wow, it looks like that outfit was made for you. But I don't think it was for her necessarily, right? But she's slim and everything, and the thing fit her like perfect, right? So when you're young, if you don't have a problem with weight issues, isn't it normal kind of thing to kind of look that way? Is that a normal thing? Because I look at the girls who came here, almost all the contestants, almost all of them, right? Whether it's from the national competition, we had Sister Rod, and of course Rosalie, etc., etc. Most of the girls are slim. So maybe it's just a natural thing at that age. They're in their teens, early 20s. It's just natural to look that way. So do you think Ariana Grande is taking this thing too seriously? And did you have to deal with those issues as well as a during your younger days? Or maybe you still do?
I want to be very, yes, we all do. I think women specifically, I don't know if Lady J will want to touch on that too. I think all women have maybe some sort of societal pressure to some degree to look a certain way or to be perceived a certain way in your physical body. And I want to be very, very careful how I speak about Ariana, because I don't know her personally, and most of us don't know her personally, and we cannot really say what's happening with her. I've heard the discourse, and I've seen her. I don't know if you saw her recent video called Petal, a music video. You saw that? It's very intense, some kind of subtext, something is happening. She's saying something, right? And I don't know, and I don't really pay attention too much to these things, because it's hard to make have a concise opinion about somebody you don't know.
But not necessarily making a comment about Ariana. I mean, even you, right, in general, right? Is this a normal thing? For example, when you were much younger, I'm sure you look almost the same way, almost, right? I'm saying, is that maybe it's just a normal thing? She's still I think she's 33, somewhere around there.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
as a young person. So maybe there's no issue per se, but the comments that are being made now are definitely affecting her negatively, to the point where she's saying, well, listen, I'm not even going to be coming out in public anymore for a while, at least for a while.
I think
that's how serious it is.
Well, I've seen her, she does look very small. Ariana is petite anyway, but if you look at her older videos and you look at her now, she does not look, like you said, she doesn't look the healthiest. She doesn't look like she might be taking the best care of herself. But I think the issue is that, like you said, it's normal to be slimmer, to take steps to remain slim. But I think because she's a celebrity, the general public doesn't believe that whatever the narrative that her team may put out, because it's meant to protect Ariana.
I see.
So, like what's her name? Demi Lovato, who's another singer, who came out.
Debbie.
Who came out of the Disney camp, she's been to rehab several times, and now she can say, these are the things that I would do to hide my addiction. I would be on the plane doing things and pretending to be sober when so they put out these press releases. They say the things to protect the artist or the celebrity, but sometimes, so people don't always believe whatever the narrative whatever the team is saying.
I get you.
So I think that's part of it, because when you look at her, she doesn't look the healthiest, and so people are trying to figure it out by themselves, not believing what the team is saying.
Yes. And I'm sure she's not the only one. This has been happening for quite a while right now, where certain celebrities look like they're having weight issues. Either they put on weight, right, and all of a sudden you see them say, "Hey, but what happened to her? She was looking so slim, and now she's huge," and the sort of thing. People like Oprah Winfrey, for example, she's been struggling for so many years with these weight issues. And I think it has a lot to do with the fans and so on making these comments, and you think, boy, oh boy, you can't be a human being.
But AP, not just the fans. Remember, these people are on the red carpets. Have you ever seen these red carpets?
Of course, yes.
When these people head out in any public event, the cameras zoom in and they look at every pore. You can't have a pore on your face. You can't have one wrinkle. You could be 60 years old. You have to look 25. So they go under the knife so that they can look 25. And then when they go under the knife and look 25, they criticize for not aging gracefully. There's no way to win. You can never win. Brad Pitt is, I think, 63 now. I've seen photos of Brad. He has a shorn head, a little stubble, and he stands, and I'm like, look at Brad. Brad is like, yeah, I'm Brad. I'm 63, and I look good. Brad can do anything he wants. Brad can grow his hair out long, and he looks fantastic with long hair. It can be blonde or salt and pepper, whatever, and it's fine. P.S. Brosnan and the late Sean Connery, all Bond men, they're fantastic at 80, and you have these women who by 40...
And so is Andre. Let's jump that in.
Yeah. By the way, you look 25 yourself.
Really? Wow. Yeah,
the body probably.
I take it back.
No, but he doesn't look...
The body. Say not 25. No, come on now. Be honest.
Leave the girl alone.
I started giving you the praises. I can comment. Yes.
Let her.
Let Natalie fool me.
Yes. Oh, fool it. Okay, go ahead, Natalie. Fool him. All right. I like those words.
Okay, let's say 35. He doesn't look. He looks 35. You really do look very, very good.
Yeah.
So the pressure is constantly on, especially in America, for the women. And I think, I know that I tell my brother all the time, we have these conversations, the Kardashian girls have gone under the knife. There's no secret about it.
Yes.
And the mother as well, Chris, has gone under the knife. I think they call it the Forever 35 face.
Nose, mouth, everything, eyes.
And she looks fantastic. And I'm like, well, if they were to age, y'all wouldn't tune in. Y'all wouldn't. There would be nothing to see.
Right.
The Kim knows this. Kylie knows. All of them know it. So you can never win. And I think if you're a woman and you feel like you want to do a certain thing and it really is going to help you feel better about yourself without it being dangerous to your body, I think you have every right. As it's your body, you know how you feel.
Right.
You should be allowed to do that.
But let me ask something. I think I'm going to allow you to answer, because I'll give an example involving Lady J. I'm sure she remembers when I start telling you about it, right?
Okay.
I find there's that almost like a visceral response when somebody says to you, not just you putting on weight, you get fat, man. I've heard that already.
Yeah.
You get fat, man, right? And I remember we were taking a walk back in the day, right, up in the Moshi area there, and Lady J was with us. So we stopped to get some water. I can't remember exactly what it is we stopped to get. And one of the guys was actually, selling the stuff. He looked at Lady J. I think Lady J came from the US. She had gone up on vacation. And of course, when she's on vacation, she's probably not as careful as she would normally be with her diet and so on. So Lady J, as far as the guy said to her, "You can fat, man."
Oh my goodness.
Let me tell you something. Lady J spoke about that thing, and she took that comment. Lady J took that comment, and we were walking, right? So I wouldn't say she ran with it, she walked with it. She walked with that comment all the way. She was just talking about this thing. And apparently it really affected her, the fact that the way the guy said the thing. So I'm just curious to know, do you think you have any idea as to why we respond to this thing like that? Why we take it so hard that it affects our day, spoils our day? Why is that?
Well, Andre, you said it. We were walking all the time. I remember the last thing you said. You've lost so much weight in the walking. Why do you want to go on vacation? And I was going for about 6
remember
weeks.
I said that to you? Remember I said that to you? Yeah.
I say, Andre, the same way I can lose the 10 pounds, right? I'll gain it back and I'll come back and lose it again. Because I have no problem gaining weight, 10 pounds, losing weight. I just don't want to gain more than 10.
Okay.
That's the difference. So anyway, when I came in, the guy, in my opinion, could have said, "Good morning, hi guys." And the first thing he'd throw on is my weight, right? And let me tell you, everything was still fitting me. I came back from vacation, the same tights that I was wearing before I went on vacation, I was wearing it. I knew I had gained, because when I go on vacation, I don't stop at anything. That's why I'm on a vacation. And that's why before I go on vacation, I always go down 2, 5, 10 pounds lower.
Oh, so you have a little wiggle room.
Thank you.
Yep.
Exactly. And I tell people that if you're going on vacation, work out before. Because when you get on vacation, you don't have time to work out except if you have a buddy. So I still walk, I still do my things while I'm on
but
vacation.
you have a little fun. You eat the cheesecake, you go to the restaurants, you're on vacation.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, AP, like to each
Yeah.
his own. Like I follow 2 workout people on YouTube. Their name is Juice and Toya. And when they blog themselves going to Hawaii or wherever they go on vacation, and they work out in their hotel room because they're fitness freaks. So some people will work out even when they're on vacation.
I do.
And some people will take a break and
I do, but the difference with me is that I'm not going to say, okay, it's strictly salad, it's strictly this, it's strictly that.
Right.
But I'm going to exercise.
Right.
So the fact that you are not watching the diet like you would, and by the way, I don't watch a diet. People think that way. I don't. I exercise. And I always tell Andre that I don't watch my diet. I'm one of those who don't drink alcohol, so that's good. I'm one of those who don't go drinking soft drinks, so that's good. I'm one of those who won't put a lot of juice in my body, so that's good. But people are saying you watch what you eat, and I'm going to say out here, I don't watch what I eat.
So the question was, why do we respond that way when people make that comment? You're putting on weight.
And we answered
Why do we
it.
respond that way?
I think we respond that way. Are you saying only women or all people?
Both men and women,
I think-
especially those of us who may be struggling with that particular problem.
That's
That's
the answer.
that's
We're
it.
struggling with
It's-
it, and then they're saying that.
It's a vulnerable spot.
Yeah.
It makes you one. And I think I think it takes a lot of personal development to get to a space where somebody can say, you do this. Let's say you're not so clean in the house. Maybe you don't wash the dishes as often as you should or whatever. And it may be a true thing, but it would still wound you for some reason. So anything that is considered not a compliment in general, I feel most people have an issue receiving with love. And,
Right.
So it takes a lot of work on oneself to be able to hear somebody say, this is how you are, this is something you could work on, and for you to not feel personally wounded by that.
Yes.
The physical self is even worse because it's how you perceive. We were talking about that yesterday. It's how people see you and whether or not they like you based on what they see. So if you're overweight, the assumption is you're not so liked. Fat is not something we are conditioned to think is good or attractive. So on either men or women. So if somebody just look at you and say, "You're getting fat." Getting fat. You're just getting fat. And there's no genteelness there.
Yes. But how do
And
you think?
also, Andre, sometimes you might not see yourself as skinny. You might not see yourself as fat. You'll see yourself just as. And somebody says, why are you so skinny? Why are you so fat? And it's like, but what are you talking about?
Yes.
So all of that, you know, can
And
affect.
that's the point I was making earlier about Ariana Grande. I was saying maybe she sees herself as just being, this is a normal size.
Well, Andre, I believe something is going on, because why would she put the words as, you need to be gentle with people and more kind?
Well, maybe I guess what the things that they're saying.
They're saying a lot
Yeah.
about her
Yeah.
size. So people, and she commented on that. And she's basically saying, I need to take a break. So, I mean, I don't know if something is physically wrong with
But
her.
I think if you unless she has a form of body dysmorphia, she would be able to physically see or even weigh herself and recognize, if I lost 50 pounds,
Use
I
the
would
skin
be
and
able
bone.
to see. And if Lady J said to me, Nats, are you okay?
But you
Why
know,
are you looking like that? I
but-
wouldn't blame her.
but remember, you have
But
these
don't
conditions.
say, I still wouldn't say why you're looking like that, because that would affect you mentally.
Right, yes.
It would be, hey, sister,
Are you
what's
okay?
up?
What's up?
Everything okay?
Everything okay?
Don't say if you're okay, because that is mentally, you're really asking the person, something is wrong with you.
Exactly.
So I think we have to be gentle on people.
But remember something. Remember, we have these issues with anorexia
Yes.
and bulimia. There's some people who how they see themselves in a mirror, they just look like they're fat. You understand?
Yes.
And they keep thinking
too
and-
skinny.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, so they eat either. You have the bulimia or you have the anorexia, and they handle these things differently. So, boy, we have some serious
Yeah.
psychological issues dealing with. Sometimes.
But remember, with Oprah had that issue. Oprah had this
Yes.
up-down jigsaw
Yeah,
puzzle
yeah.
kind of thingy, until, of course, she went on this medication, which is not really for her, because it is for people
But Lady J,
that
even
are
before
going
that-
through diabetes.
Even before
And
that,
they're
Lady
taking
J,
that.
you remember the time? You remember the time when she went on some extreme? The
Yes.
first time we actually took notice of
Be-
Oprah, she
yeah,
went on this
she had her
extreme
personal fitness
diet, and she was
coach.
determined to, I think, to put on some jeans that she had on when she was in her teens or something, and she did achieve that
fit into
goal.
them, yeah.
She did,
That's
but
a long
boy,
time.
The second time,
But
it
after
was
that-
when she was going up for the award. Well, not the second time, because I can't really tell. One of the times, she was really big for true, and she was going up for the award. And when she was going up, the camera hit her butt, and she saw it, and she told herself, that's it.
yeah.
Now, if people would see that and look at it in a positive way, and not in a way that you're being criticized,
Yeah.
if you like your body, then remain that way. If you don't like what you see, then you've got to do something about it. And I always say, exercise.
Yeah,
Walk,
exercise.
walk,
Yeah.
walk.
Mm.
But you know, the thing about it, Andre, is the heavier we get, the more pressure we put on our knees and ankles. And if everybody would understand that putting on weight is an easy thing, but also destroying your body is an issue.
real,
If
yeah.
you put too much weight on your ankles and your knees, you're destroying your entire
But
body.
the other problem is that I think a lot of people simply don't know what to do to deal with that issue, or if they know, they don't have the stick-to-itiveness.
Yeah.
Because just yesterday we had a program, we were talking about six-pack. And I was saying six-pack versus
That was with
a
the
six...
doctor?
no, that was on Love Zone,
Oh,
right? We're asking which is more attractive, a guy with a six-pack or a guy who makes a six-figure salary. That was the,
good question.
the
Isn't
question.
that a great question?
And I was
Great question.
saying yesterday that don't underestimate the six-pack, because that takes a lot of discipline
Yeah.
to have a
Not just
six-pack.
that, Mr. It is attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
It is attractive.
But you got to have some money in your pocket too, because you could be attractive and you have nothing.
So which
So-
one is more attractive though?
No,
you?
first of all, why am I dealing with his figures, which is the six?
Yes.
How do I get to know that? I get to know that by talking to him,
Right.
But I am not for either or, because either one can go. So I'm not for either or. I mean, he has the six figures. How long will he have it for? Does he have his own business? And this is a lot of mental work,
Oh,
keeping
yeah.
that six-pack. It's a lot of mental
and
work.
and the same thing for the six-figure as well. We're talking about, they both have advantages.
Yeah.
To make a six-figure salary, that's a huge thing,
Yeah.
That's a huge, no matter where you live,
be
that's
good
a
at what you
huge,
do.
huge thing. So for somebody to get to that stage there where you're making, that kind of money every month on a yearly basis, that takes a lot of discipline. So that's the point we were making yesterday. So I was saying, maybe the problem when it comes to this weight issue is that we're not disciplined, maybe because of the sacrifices that are involved. Because there are sacrifices. You can't get away from that. Because the person with the six-pack, I tell you, they're sacrificing a lot.
Yeah, but let's also talk about some people, Andre, who have certain ailments. No matter what they do, they will not lose weight, be able to lose the weight. And I mean, I can't remember most of them, but I know people who suffer with goiter and things like that,
Yeah.
these people cannot lose weight. No matter what they do, they cannot lose weight.
Yeah, but DJ, but
and
there
other
must be
ailments.
something that's causing the goiter, right? Something is causing that
Yes.
problem. So
Yes.
if you deal with that, then you can deal with the other issues.
Yeah, but that will take some
You
time.
know what I'm saying?
Because, it's one
Because
thing the
sometimes
next.
it's the same thing about the discipline again. For example, a doctor would tell you, okay, here's okay. You know, there's some people who have maybe high blood pressure issues.
Yeah.
And instead of doing, the doctor will say to them, okay, you cut down on this, cut down on that, don't eat this, don't eat that, right? They would prefer taking the tablet, you know. They actually prefer taking that tablet
To keep it
for the
down.
rest of their life
Yeah.
than to make the sacrifices
Oh
or
my
to be
goodness.
disciplined.
Yeah. there
So I
are
was just
some people
saying,
like that.
when we talk about those things, maybe the problem with the losing the weight has to do with the lack of discipline, that we
Yeah.
can't stick to it. And I know, those sacrifices we have to make, you get fed up of it after a while. It's like, oh my gosh, I've had enough already. You know, let me go back to you remember we were talking about me, like when I went to get my cholesterol level tested, and my levels were high.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah. And I said to the doctor right away, I said, Doc,
What do you have?
that's
to
my
do?
fault. I know exactly what it is that I was
Oh,
doing.
he stopped
Oh.
eating ice cream and
And I
it
was
went
just
all the
prepared
way
to
down.
just stop cold turkey. I'm not going back there. And so far I haven't. I'm not saying I will not
You've
probably...
never had a little ice cream once or twice.
No.
Yeah.
But since I did the test and so on, I haven't eaten. I'm just saying that involves the sacrifice, the
Yeah.
discipline. And I think that's where
Yeah.
we're feeling with this
Yeah.
thing.
That's a really good point.
Can you
AP.
sleep
Yeah.
in your bed as opposed to get up and go and do a little exercise? It's the discipline. It's the talk to me self.
Exactly.
Get up, girl. Go and walk. Like this
Yeah.
morning, I knew I couldn't do it because I was tired, and I also had to get something done before coming to work. And then I wanted to be here at least by 9:30. And yeah, on target. You understand?
Mhm.
So you talk to yourself. But Andre, tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up from the bedway and go and walk. I
Of
mean,
course,
that is it.
Yes, yes.
You know?
Yeah.
But can we speak a little bit about society as well? Because I think, like, if we speak about St. Lucia, I know that, like, when I used to go to Fitness Freaks, about 10 years ago, I used to go to Fitness Freaks, and I love working out, you know? And there was a girl there who used to come every day, and she would just make strange comments. She would say, "You're going to fall down like a paper bag just now."
You
To
see the
you,
same thing?
to you.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
to me.
Okay.
You see?
Or just, you want to be a paper bag? You want to be a paper bag? I'm like, we're at the gym. You at the gym.
Yeah.
We're all here at the gym. What is
Imagine
wrong
that.
with you?
Imagine
Right.
that.
Just, people are strange. So you have to, the discipline is not just, I don't want to be sick. I don't want to stay sick. I don't want to get sick.
Or to take a pill for the rest of
Or
my
to
life.
yes, I don't want to take a pill for the rest of my life. It's understanding that other human beings who may have their own issues are going to try to project those onto you, and you have to be very, very strong and very wise in those areas to understand that that's their stuff. You are getting
Yeah,
yourself
exactly.
healthy,
Mhm.
and you see the fitness instructor says all the time, you may want to get fit, Mr. Andre Paul, but your whole family should fried chicken and the mac and cheese and the
Temptation,
rice
yeah.
and
Mm.
then
There.
the pizza, and then you pass by the KFC and the lines are 100 miles long, and you want, so all of that is the conditioning is constantly telling yourself, why are you doing this, how is
Mindset.
you know,
I always say that.
what is
Mindset.
my heart going to feel like, what is happening inside my body, because the society, it's hard,
Yeah.
it's hard.
And Natalie, I know you have your brother who is an instructor, right? At the
And a
gym.
dancer too.
At the gym. I mean, and last time I saw him, he was looking fit,
Always. He
massive.
always,
You know what I mean?
he always.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So I'm sure, because you talk to your brother, he makes a lot of sacrifices to look that way.
Yes. It's a part. It's so normal. We live together, so it's so normal for us in the house to, not have this, or we'll say, oh, it's New Year's Eve, let's order a pizza. It's a treat when we eat pizza. It's
Right.
a treat when we have an ice cream or something like that. My brother is obsessed with these little cheesecake cups at the Massey.
Oh, yeah, right. Those, yes.
That's his treat. Like, he's a cheesecake head. So that, but when I leave my house, it's like it's a shock. And everywhere you go, the temptation is so strong to eat badly, because everywhere
Yes,
you look,
that's true.
it is everywhere.
That's true.
There's
Really
on
true.
every corner. And your family, unless most families are not thinking, how much cholesterol did I take in today? Let me make sure. Yeah, that's too much. Let me cut it off. How many soft drinks? No, you just eat what feels good,
Yeah.
and you feel good after that. You know. So I want to make a special point about the discipline is also a mental task, and it will take many months to get to a place where it's normalized for you to eat healthily, to not have the sweet drink, to not load up on carbs, and to understand the input output. That is what, because the weight gain is more input than output. That's all.
Remember Kim Kardashian, right? She wanted to attend the Met Gala. I think that's probably about maybe 2 years ago, something like that. And Kim Kardashian she was determined to fit into a dress worn by Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
and Marilyn Monroe was very, very petite, right? And, Kardashian has hips and everything, right?
Yeah.
And she had to go on this, she said she was eating clean. So no carbs, nothing, just strictly protein and vegetables and so on, and water. And she said she put on a sweatsuit and was running on the treadmill. And she did, and the lady actually fitted into that thing.
Of course.
But when
You
she
know,
fitted
all
in
that
it, she
dresses-
couldn't even walk properly.
I saw it.
She had to walk like a boy. What's that, Andre? That's torturing the body, man.
But on a positive
the
note,
goal was met.
on a
Yeah.
positive
The goal
note,
was met.
on a positive
The goal
note,
was
she
met.
was determined to do it. Now, I think since that incident, since that time or that encounter, I don't think she's really gone back to her original size. I don't think so. Last I checked, to me she looked almost the same. She
A
put on a
little
little
bigger.
something, a little bigger.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The waist.
But I think in Hollywood right now, petite is back in. There's the whole Ozempic. I think you were touching on that a little bit. The
Let's talk
Ozempic
about
thing.
those things.
The Ozempic, everybody.
What do you know about it? Do you know anything about it, the Ozempic? I'm hearing so much.
I know.
And how effective it is, because I think Oprah is now on this thing.
Yeah.
And I saw her on an interview just last night, right? And she doesn't even look like Oprah. She just looks like somebody totally. In my eyes,
Yes.
it's different.
The
It's
face
just
is still there.
It's a lot of weight.
The face
So,
is still there. She's a whole new person.
She is.
But
yes.
when you look at her as Oprah 18 years old, that's Oprah. She was a small person.
Oh, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Oh, really?
Oprah went up already.
Okay.
Yeah, Oprah's been up in pageants. So Oprah was a small person with small shoulders. She just probably gained the weight over time by
Okay.
maybe overeating, being in this.
Stress.
People are inviting you to dinner here, there, and everywhere. There are lots of reasons why people gain weight. But
I used
Oprah
to-
was a small person.
We'll get back to the Ozempic in just a minute. You know who I find who was really able to control himself is Barack Obama.
Yeah.
This guy would be on the road. Everybody's offering him all kinds of things, and you don't want to say no. And I saw this guy, he's like taking this, eating this, and he didn't put on any weight. I said to myself, boy, I wonder,
He works out for
maybe
sure.
he's just naturally a small person. Because I said, but how come he didn't put on weight? He's on the road and eating all kinds of junk. And I said, what? So getting back to this thing there, there are those like Al Roper who had, gastric
bypass.
Yes.
That's extreme, huh?
Really
That's
extreme. And all of it, look at him, he just looks strange. He just looks kind of
Because
strange to me.
when he got small, to me, there's still a lot of flesh that is hanging that he needed to tighten. That's the thing.
Exactly.
But he's healthier than when he had gained the weight because he couldn't even walk properly. Again, it was too much pressure on the knees and the ankles.
So what do we know about this Ozempic thing? And is that in St. Lucia, by the way?
I
do we have
don't
access
know
to
if
that?
it is,
Do we
but
have it here yet?
I don't know if it is, but I'm sure even if it isn't, they have ways of ordering. But
That's true.
But they have ways of ordering,
That's true.
so it might be here. But the thing is, if you don't have the diabetes and you're taking it, obviously you're doing something the opposite direction or the opposite thing to your body.
But
I'm not a
saying that
doctor, but I
doctors-
think it's crazy for someone who does not have diabetes
to be
to be
on it.
taking it simply because they want to lose weight. I think if you want to take it for a week or two and leave it alone. Take it again, leave it alone, go in and out of it. But some people are, even Oprah, I think it's time Oprah stops. But the good thing about Oprah, she's walking
the
as well.
Ozempic? The Ozempic you're talking about?
Yeah.
Why do you think she should stop?
Because she has reached, in my opinion, that weight.
But remember,
So now maintain.
if she stops now, she'll put on the weight.
That's what I'm
she'll
saying.
put it back
you
on.
can start again.
That is
But don't
crazy.
destroy the body, putting all of that into the body. I'm saying when you reach your desired weight, right? Because she's
Yeah.
already good at how she eats now. That was her issue, to learn to eat properly. And she's good now at walking. She walks a lot, Andre, 10 miles and so on. She walks a lot. Because when I get the opportunity, I read about it, right? Again, it's mindset, like I say. So I read about it. I want to see, Oprah, how are you able to maintain? And if
to
you're able to
maintain it.
maintain, can you stop this Zempic? It's not it's not a healthy thing if you don't have the diabetes. So why are you taking it? And that could be something that you ask the doctor next Tuesday, Andre, to probably discuss the Ozempic with you and the listeners and viewers. But Natalie, in my opinion, I know it's difficult for a lot of people when it comes to exercise, but it's better to do 1 mile than no miles at all.
Oh, yeah.
It's better to do a little jumping jack
Anything is better than
than
nothing.
none.
Yes.
That's how I see it. Because it's, and do remember, thin people don't mean that they're healthy. Fat people don't mean that they're unhealthy. Because I've seen a lot of people that are oversized, in my eyes, split there and stretch hair and do all those things. And I've seen skinny people can't even touch their toes, Andre.
Now, I was just reading up on Ozempic, and here's what it does. It actually signals, apparently there's some sort of,
The brain?
It's neurological, isn't it?
there's a hormone that it signals to this, when you take
Yeah.
this thing, to this hormone to make you feel like you're full.
Oh, nice.
Okay? And that's the thing. So it actually curbs the appetite.
Yeah.
So it's the
And
same hormone that's triggered when you get full and you eat.
In other words, that's
the
correct.
opposite
That's
hormone.
exactly
it
right.
triggers that
Yeah.
hormone.
Right? But here's the problem. And I was saying so some time ago. If you prepare a meal for me and you put a little too much salt, I will notice it immediately.
Right.
We all that
Right.
way.
Right.
If somebody prepares you some tea, a cup of tea, and they put too much sugar, you notice it right away. But with these ultra processed foods, I don't know how the scientists have been able to put a lot of sugar, a lot of salt in those things, and the more we eat, the more we
you
eat.
want, yeah.
You don't feel, you see that thing we're talking about it signals the brain you've had enough. Once you see you eating ultra processed food, it's like you could keep going on and on. A bag of chips, you see that thing, you finish that in less than no time.
Oh,
Potato
my
chips.
goodness.
And
When it
and it's
pops,
salty.
you can't
That's
stop or
salty
something.
stuff that's there.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the body, it doesn't signal to the body that you had enough.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's a great point that I'd never thought about before, and you're so right. Like, why is it that we want to eat a whole can of Pringles? Why?
because remember, it does not signal to the brain,
To the brain,
you had enough.
yes.
Now, when you see we eat stuff like our breadfruit and our dashin and those kinds of things, the body telling you you have enough.
We're good,
You have to
yeah.
stop.
Really fooling you.
Even tell you have niggeritis. But these foods, so amazing. That's the
Yes.
thing. So I think in the case of Oprah, maybe she feels if I don't continue taking that thing, I'll feel hungry.
The food addictions.
Exactly.
Food addiction. But I still think, Andre, that she has reached a stage. I mean, I was watching her, whichever country they were in, and Oprah looked like she could hardly walk. It looked like if the wind was strong, she would be gone with the wind. And I mean, I said that to myself, and I decided, let me read the comments. And the comments were basically what I'm thinking. The comments were right there about her.
Oh.
You know? Yeah. Because her best friend, obviously she's not on it. Her best friend body looks like a healthy body, a body that exercises or watches what she eats. You know, I can't say normal because we don't know what normal is when it comes to someone's body.
Yes, yes.
Okay? And I think she should probably do a lot of, what do you call it? Her mind, go back to the real reason why I want to be slim and not to overdo it. Because
Well,
right
I
now,
haven't seen her in ages, so I don't even know. I haven't seen
Oprah
photos
is probably
of her.
smaller than I am.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was watching it.
And the hips are not there anymore.
Yeah, she was on some program
Yeah.
last night. I was watching it, and yeah, she's, as I said, I wouldn't say I don't recognize her, but she's a lot
She looks
smaller.
like Oprah, but
Yeah, a lot
she
smaller.
always had small shoulders. Remember, that's everybody's built differently. So the
And you know,
shoulders were there.
It's amazing, huh? When you, again, we spoke about the six figure. Oprah is a billionaire,
Billion
right?
figure.
You see, we can be disciplined maybe in one aspect of our life. For example, the six pack, and then we're not disciplined in terms of educating ourselves to make sure we can get that six figure. You know what I mean? Instead of we're working hard on those things, and other areas now we just leave it to chance.
But I wanted to. My point on that circles back to yesterday, because when you were talking about six-figure man or six-pack man, and I was saying it's a very hard question to answer. Just in general, oh yeah, I take the six-figure man every time, or whatever. But I feel like for me, I don't know if Lady J would feel this too, but a lot of guys will do, well, look, I'm making this amount of money, so I don't need to do anything else for you. You should be happy now.
When you say anything is for you, for whom?
For the women, whichever women in general, they feel like, and the sense I get is, I don't need to take care of my body so much because I make this much.
Oh, okay, that's your point.
I can do this much for you. I can take you here. I can bring you there. I can
So
buy
in other
you
words,
this.
take my body as it is. But I'm
Yeah,
giving
take
you the
my body exactly as it is. I
got
don't
you.
need to do anything with my body because I make this much.
Mhm.
So that's why I was honing another point yesterday that, it's women do appreciate good-looking guys as well, and it's,
Yeah.
I feel like it's important to do
Yeah.
both. You can,
The balance.
But
let her
I
have
believe in the
something.
balance.
But let me ask both of you. Because that kind of came up on the show yesterday, and it seems there's a belief that some women can get past the body that they're not attracted to by just fantasizing about another body. So
When you look in the mirror, that's the body you
so
see.
say for example you're with your significant other who makes the 6-figure salary, right?
Right.
But physically you're not really attracted to him, so you have to now play a little game, right, where you think of somebody else while you're in the moment, if you understand what I'm saying.
What?
Yes,
He's talking
while
about
in the
having
moment.
sex with them.
Yeah.
Andre, come on, that's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
I mean, I'm having, okay, let's pretend I'm not married. So I'm having sex with John, and I'm thinking of Jim. Andre, that
Jim
means,
is listening, by the way.
Well, I don't know which Jim is that or John because I don't have any. Right. So I'm having sex with, now you make me forget which one.
John.
I'm having sex with the John,
And you're thinking of Jim.
and I'm thinking of Jim. But eventually, I will want the Jim.
But you want Jim.
Exactly.
This is my point, AP.
Yeah.
Women have eyes, guys. Why do men feel like women's eyes don't work? If you are a good-looking man, she will be attracted to you. If you make 6 figures, she will be respectful of
Thank you. And if you wear good shoes and good clothing, that's a plus.
So let me ask you. So the thing about the fantasizing and pretending and so on, you guys don't think you're not on that vibe.
That's probably the younger ones. No, Andre. No.
That is
Wow.
such
Andre.
a toxic.
Andre, if I'm
weird-
making love to the person, I want to be thinking of that person. I can't be
Yes.
thinking of somebody else.
Why
unless
would you
I'm
do
getting
that
involved.
to yourself anyway?
Yeah, that's
Wait,
torture.
yeah,
Next
yeah.
year I said, John.
You want
and
the
it's
answer?
Jim.
You want the answer?
Andre,
You want the
yes,
answer?
tell me, Andre.
Because you want the 6-figure.
But
That's the thing.
Well, leave the person.
No,
Go
no,
for
no,
the
no,
six.
No, but
But Howard, it's disrespectful to him.
Mhm.
He doesn't deserve that.
No.
If you do not like him, you don't like him.
but they say what we don't know can hurt you.
No.
He might not know, but eventually he'll
Oh.
feel. Andre, sometimes
my
you could
God.
feel it.
Horrible,
You could
horrible,
feel
horrible.
that, well,
Yeah, that
like
she's
you
not
say,
there. She's not really there.
Like you say,
Yeah.
if she's a really good actress
She's a very
and
good actress.
she can really turn him on the way he expects her to turn him on, then naturally he wouldn't realize it. But Andre, a slip of the tongue calling him another name
Jim.
could cause a problem. So I would try to not even go there.
Listen,
You know?
they say no judgment, so no judgment. I along with Lady J, we don't play that game.
Nah, I
that's
don't
a
play that
word
game.
game,
Nah,
man.
nah,
That's
nah, nah.
bizarre.
Mhm.
That's
No.
as
That's
we call
very
it,
true.
that's risque.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
And for me, I just, I believe in you going to get back what you put out in the world.
Mhm.
So you don't want to disrespect somebody like that. You, if the man is not your type, he's not your
Yeah.
type. And you can tell him, you know what? I usually go for guys who take care of themselves a little more. You never know. He might hit the gym.
Yes, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He might be motivated to hit the gym if you tell him, I tend to like guys who are a little bit more tough. He might hit the gym.
Muscular.
Muscular.
Of course. Yeah. Because Andre, we might have the body, but not everybody can have the stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can be working hard. You have the arms, you have the biceps, your triceps, nice chest, whatever. But not all the time the stomach, especially when you reach past 45. You go to 35. Between 35 and 45, it's tough. So can you imagine between 55 and 75? At some point, it's going to give you a little pouch. It will.
Yes.
And we, the women, we get it too. So we both have to accept that. That it
Exactly.
will happen. No matter
Yes,
how
yes.
hard you work, no matter how much of a diet you follow,
Mhm.
the pouch is
Yeah.
going to come out.
But I think Mr. Andrew Paul was saying that.
Why are we going to the mister today, Nat? She's so used to that.
Imagine we actually agreed on AP.
AP. I grew up
Yeah, I understand that.
So that's how we call him my
So I'm going to say that every day.
Mr.
Andre until you
When I
get
say
it.
Andre, I feel
Yeah.
like
It's a long time I haven't heard people call Andre AP. Seriously.
I'll
So
say
when you
AP.
said that this morning, I was like, wait, AP is coming back?
we're bringing it back.
All right.
So I think what AP is touching on, like the thesis of his messages, even if you don't get all the way to a six-pack, you can try.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every little bit
Yeah.
counts, so you're not walking around and you're not turning your mate off rather than turning them on.
Well, I'm going to be honest, Andre. I'm going to be honest. I think there's a certain size of a stomach that I would want to accept, and I
Yeah.
think the man would want to accept the same thing as well.
And then a point that
I do not
that
want
even
to know
goes
I have a
beyond the
man who
point.
looks like he has a baby in his stomach. I'm sorry, Andre.
Yeah,
You got to
I
work
agree.
on that.
I
You
agree
know,
with that.
3 months, 2 months size, okay, acceptable. But 5, 6, 7 months, 9 months stomach, Andre,
that's a
come on,
problem.
do something about that.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a problem. Yeah.
And folks, I know some people may be taking offense to what what we're just saying here right now. Remember, and it's a fact. Okay, once you start putting on weight, right around your midsection, you are heading into problems, health issues. These are facts.
yeah,
So for those people who, as you said earlier, maybe have some genuine issues,
yeah.
okay, we understand that. But there are those of us who probably just not disciplined
not
enough,
interested.
or
Yeah.
not we're disinterested,
Yeah.
and we're indisciplined as well, and we're just choosing not to do anything about it. It's just not cool. Okay, you're gonna end up in some serious health issues. In fact, up to last night, we had an expert there on dementia. That's a second visit to doctor in the house.
Oh, and I was
And on a
listening.
previous program, I was asking her about the cause of dementia and and Alzheimer's and so on, and she said it has to do with diabetes and high blood pressure. This thing negatively affects the brain.
It's all connected.
So everything is, and if you
Wow.
you have
Is it with everybody? She's talking about diabetes because there are people who don't have the diabetes but get the dementia. What exactly was she saying?
remember, it's the science is emerging in terms of the causes of this issue, because for a long time they didn't know. It seems as though they're getting closer now, and there's a definite link between diabetes and dementia, diabetes, high blood pressure, and those sort of things. Yeah. So we're just saying here to you, if you start putting on weight, especially there's a certain amount that you are allowed to have, especially where the waist is concerned, you need to check that out.
That's the visceral fat.
Exactly.
It's a
You're
fat
going to end
around
up
your
in problems.
organ.
And now we're finding out about what they call non-alcoholic liver disease. Because, normally we thought alcohol was the problem with liver issues. But now they're saying if we eat a lot of those highly processed foods, you get the same problem. Right? So your liver can
That's
be destroyed.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, your kidneys can be destroyed. It's crazy. When you see you have diabetes, this thing affects almost every organ in your body.
Yeah.
So we have to do whatever it is that we can by educating ourselves and becoming a little more disciplined, so we have less of those issues. Because as you know, in St. Lucia, we are struggling. The whole the whole system is struggling with this thing.
But
Why
Andre,
are
I
we
think
struggling so much?
Yeah, I think it really starts from us as infants. What our parents feed us when we go to school. Because, for example, when I came back from Asia with my daughter, and she was at school, there are things that I would never give her, tamarind balls and all of that, and they would give it to her. So she was gaining some weight as a little girl. And then we went to Jamaica, right? And in Jamaica, strict. Check your bag. They would check it's a private school, check each child's bag. And at the what we call tuck shop or the school shop, they didn't serve or sell anything that was fattening. Nothing. None of these little snacks. And if you had a little snack in your bag, they took the snack. Chances are you'd get it after school. Chances are not. And all that extra little weight that she had gained. And it wasn't a problem because she's still under 9. It didn't matter, right? She lost all of that weight within the term.
Wow.
So, Andre, what I'm saying is what we put into our mouth sometimes causes all of that.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Excess.
It's already time for the shout-outs.
Okay.
And still to come a little later, the icing on the cake.
Oh, yes. So let's hurry. So
right.
Erin is watching. Erin, good morning. Erin is saying hello from Andre.
Hello, Erin. Hope all is well with you. Always a pleasure hearing from you, Erin.
No, Andre, the thing you normally say, she's saying hello from.
Oh, New York City.
All right. I don't say that.
He says it.
I'm not saying it because I like that. So he can say it. Okay,
Oh
Pius
my
Snappy
God.
says good morning. And Erin says good morning from Andre's favorite
New York
city.
City. Yeah, New York City.
She sends hearts and kisses. She sends 3 hearts and 3 kisses. So thank you for watching. Who is in the studio? She says, Lady J, Andrea and Natalie, it's Wednesday. Who is loving you?
Mhm.
Well, I know hubby does.
Yes.
And my family. So happy to see you after so long, Natalie.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Josiane Alexander says, good morning, REV-UP family. Happy
Morning.
Wednesday to all.
Yes, that's Josie,
Yeah.
our good friend and the
Sharon
best
Peter.
neighbor in the world.
Yeah, and Sharon Peter says, bonjour. Okay.
Morning,
You're
Sharon.
screaming that from your window, Sharon. And Robert Cauldron says, good morning, Andrea, and welcome back to Lady J. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. Happy to know you missed me. Somebody says, welcome back, sir.
Oh,
I was
okay.
missed. Yeah, thank you. Lucita Japierre says, good morning, Andrea and lovely Lady J and guests. That's Natalie. Midweek Wednesday, blessings to all. Be safe. She sends hearts and prayers. Thank you, Lucita. Andre Lucita.
Okay, Lucita.
And Sharon Peter says, happy hump day. What she calls it.
Hump day,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Martha's Shop says, pleasant good morning, Mr. Andre. Welcome back, lovely Lady J. Fantastic. Lovely A. She sends you a hug, Andre.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful day to everyone. And she says, belated happy birthday to our own Pius Ches. Oh, it's Pius' birthday today, and he comes on and doesn't even say that.
It is?
Yeah, because she says, belated happy birthday to our own Pius.
Pius.
Cheers to more life, better health, love, and blessings. And Pius
Okay,
is on
Pius.
so early.
Happy birthday, my bro. Yeah, I hope you're going to have yourself a great day today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Pius, hey, guess what? We're good friends. I'm born in August as well.
These are Leos, right? Leos are leaders. You're Leo?
No, well, anyway,
No,
I don't believe in
Virgo.
that stuff
Oh,
anyway.
okay,
So,
okay.
I
yeah.
do believe it. I'm an August born.
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So who goes?
Andre, you forget.
So
I
who
go
goes?
before
Who
you.
goes well with you? Who's a good match
That's
for
why
you?
we talk. That's why we talk so well. Even if
Oh, we do?
We do. Andre, we talk. Let me tell you. I talk to Andre like a brother.
Yes.
And the same way you get with your brother, where you disagree with certain things.
Yes.
Same thing. Andre, other people, if I didn't get along with them, I wouldn't be talking to them. If I get along with you, I'm talking to you. That's a lot of stress. Come on. Hi, hello, how you doing?
And goodbye.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Not so, Nat?
I agree.
Yeah,
yes.
that's stress.
Yeah.
That's stress. Yeah. Andre Paul, the country was coming down well this morning. Nice setup.
Yeah,
Ah.
true.
Yes. That's probably between 5:30 and 6 they're talking about. Yeah.
Country music.
Yes. And I also have a what
Played
they call
it
a
so early?
Yeah, from 5:30 to 6 every morning, Monday to Friday.
Well, so these people are listening very early. Andre.
Early. Some big
Yeah.
fans there, like
Okay.
Rosita, Charmaine, yeah, those folks. And they
Okay.
love the country and western.
All right.
And plus, I have a what they call a.
You better stick to that time, Andre.
I do. Since we started broadcasting. I've had it ever
Okay.
since.
She's just talking about the quality of it.
Or maybe the
song-
tracks that I played as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Andre.
nice. Stick to that, Andre, because we've been getting a lot of people talking about it.
All right, lovely.
So Erin said, yes, we can train or mentor them, talking about the pageants and the girls, all you want, but at the end of the day, it is them and the judges. Nerves sometimes get the better of some ladies. Very true.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Madeline is watching. Good morning, Madeline.
Hello, Madeline. Hope all is well with you and the family.
She says, good morning, beautiful people. Madeline is Wednesday. Don't get me confused now. Sending Tuesday blessings and love to everyone. Mads, it's
Yeah.
Wednesday.
But Madeline is a great lady,
Yeah.
except for one thing.
What's
She's
that?
torn between two lovers.
3.
Oh, 3 lovers.
Which
What are we talking about?
We're talking about radio now.
Yeah.
Andre
She-
was at Radio 1.
Yeah, and she loves me.
But she's still
She loves
there.
you,
She loves him, so she's here. Russell was over there.
Russell Lee.
She's still listening.
Yeah.
So she's got her phones. And then Charlie, she listens.
Oh, wow.
So she's torn between
So,
3 lovers.
Three lovers. You'll have to
I don't
dig it
envy
out.
you, Madeline.
Right? And she did it well because not one
She
of
hopped
those
in-
3, not one of those 3 are complaining about the other.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's
Not
happy.
saying Jim's name instead of John's name or like that.
Exactly.
So Vanetta is watching.
Oh, she is. Hey, Vanessa, by the way, I tried calling you before Lady J's show. okay, because I had a ticket for you, but
the Queen of Grocery.
yeah, it went straight to voicemail. I didn't get her, and I know she didn't call me back. So I figured, maybe she's overseas or something.
Yeah.
Because that's not like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanessa, you hear that? So you need to answer to Andre. Let him know if you were off island. Andre still has the ticket. You can keep as a souvenir. All right. Says Rob. She says, pleasant morning to you, Andre, Lady Jen, guest.
You
Thanks
as well,
so
Sil.
much, Andre, for always airing my rubs. God bless you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Can you please say hello to Mr. Compton and family in the USA? He also said hello to you. He also said hello to you, Andre, to Angel Without Wings, Pastor Phil and his wife, to Mr. Joseph. A wonderful day to you all. May God bless and keep you safe always.
Yeah, Angel Without Wings. Good morning to
Who's
you.
that one?
That's our friend Marie.
Notice you normally
Sends us all the
mention.
nice cakes and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Marie. Now, talking about that, there was another friend who we got a little closer recently. When I say recently, maybe a good 5-6 months ago. And I hadn't heard from her for a little while, and I decided now to check up, just to see what's going on. You wouldn't believe this. I saw a message from her family saying apparently that she actually passed.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I was wondering why I wasn't hearing from her. Yes, so her name is Matilda. Yeah, Matilda. She had sent us some penny piece and so on. You
No
remember?
way.
Yeah.
That was
That's right.
early. Oh,
Yes.
Andre, I'm so sorry to hear that. So we
Yes.
need to
I
call
tried
the
calling.
family.
But nobody answered the phone when I tried calling. Yeah.
In all of her sickness, she still followed through and made all those goodies.
Yes. And I didn't even know she wasn't well at the time.
Yeah. What was it again? Was it Independence? Was the reason why they were
Yeah.
made?
Yes.
Something early in the
I think
year.
it was Lent or something. Maybe Lent.
Something,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Madeline also says, good morning, beautiful people, sending Wednesday blessings and love to everyone. So I guess you deleted the top, right, Mads? Okay, we understood. We understand. No problem. Lucita Japierre says, you see how the camera is zooming on D. Donald foot? Boy, he gets so upset.
What?
Oh, maybe. I wonder that's a recent thing she's talking about. Because, he has some issue with his, I think
Oh,
his,
yes.
I think it's swollen. He has swollen ankles or something. And I think he has there's some
A
mark,
rash or
a rash or
something
something on his neck. And,
I heard about
and
the
as you
rash.
said a while ago, the cameras, man, boy. And imagine they actually noticed the man's legs were, his ankles were swollen. They actually noticed that.
Yeah.
And he was trying to cover it up as best as he
Sometimes I
could.
think they're telling stories on his actual weight, Andre.
Oh, yeah.
I believe they are, because he looks bigger than they're actually saying.
Him, the
I mean, the
doctor.
guy is not a short guy, and he only at 160 something.
No.
Yeah, impossible.
Impossible. He is a 6-footer, is he?
I'm sure.
He is
Somewhere
very
around
tall,
there.
He's
Andre.
tall,
Tall
he's
guy.
tall,
And you could see it when he made the appearance many, many years ago with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yes.
You could
Remember
tell.
that? Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell.
that's
If you look at that
right.
episode, you could see how
Yes.
tall he is.
Yes.
Anyway,
Wow.
Madeline says people like to do that too much, telling people about they are fat or thin. We don't know what people are going through. Correct?
Somebody just messaged them, my partner in Antigua. He said, I will never be a 6-pack. When it reached 3, I will drink to it.
All right.
3 is better
All
than
right.
0.
3, yeah.
So good
yeah.
job.
It means now it depends on where the 3 is, because if
So
the
you
3
have
is in the
2 and
lower
1.
body, yeah. If the 3, you have 1. He missed it. He may have 1. So if it's 1 at the very bottom, it means his lower body, the abs from the very bottom is not bad, Andre. So you don't want the pop. You
yes.
see, it depends on where you have the 3.
That's my
If it's
friend.
the lower body, then that's good.
That's my partner, Julian, in Antigua.
All right, Julian, what's up? So Madeline says, see with your mouth and talk with your eyes, please, because some people do have medical issues.
Yes.
They do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Siko says, good morning to everyone. Andre and Lady J, good morning. Also want to send happy belated birthday to Mr. Okay, that's Siko. So he wants to send it to Mr. Yeman, Mr. Pius.
Mm-hmm.
So Pius, again, happy birthday. This one coming from Siko. Now Nancy says, Andre, I think the way weight gain is addressed is usually said in a way to put one down or make one feel like you have a problem. it's not usually said in a loving, concerned way.
That's true.
Yeah, the majority of times, I
Yeah.
believe that. Yeah.
And there's some people who are genuinely concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even if you're concerned,
and I
it's still
feel,
how you say it, Andre.
And I feel if you don't know the person,
Mhm.
just keep quiet.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this person's not your friend. You know, the person's a friend. Mind your business.
Yeah.
Leave the person alone. Allow that maybe a close family
Let
member
family and
to
friends
deal with
do
that.
Yeah.
You know, my daughter was working in Barbados for a year, and when she came back, she was full. Yeah. So I'm like, Connie, that is unlike you. Mommy, I was happy.
Now you see?
I loved it.
You see
I
the way
loved the
you
answer.
addressed it?
Mm.
Perfect.
Yeah, your
Perfect.
mom.
Yeah, I was concerned.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm happy to hear that you were happy.
You were happy.
So I just laughed and said, sister,
I get
make
it.
some. Your happiness means that you have to make some time for you.
Yes.
Right? That's it. Yeah, because there's happiness, meaning that you're partying too much or you eating too much or whatever. That's happiness too for some people. But you got to make time for you. Okay? The house needs work to do, but you've got to split it. Exercise and the house. All right, so we have Irene again. Septima says, good morning. Irene says, as long as you're not Meg, don't comment on my size. It used to affect me because in my paternal DNA, it used to affect me because it's my paternal DNA. Yes. They all lost the weight in their 60s. I have done so much and that size doing what it wants. Yeah, basically what she's saying is that she gets older.
Before you continue, somebody sent you a little note there, Natalie. It says here, I watch you guys even more now than before because Natalie's here right now.
Oh.
So you never guess who this is from. Yeah, your mom.
Very good. That's nice.
Yes. All right, she says
Of course.
she's watching you.
She's watching.
Of course. Far and yet so close.
I know.
Yes. Irene says, okay, that was the bottom. I have done so much and that size doing what it wants. Look now, I'm doing nothing and the weight's slowly disappearing.
That's Irene.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's Irene.
Remember, she had the leg problem, you know, the knee problem. So,
Yes.
you know, the weight would come on. But what
She
she's saying
knows
is, as you get into the 60s, you know, you tend to lose, which is true. And some people tend to gain because they're sitting a lot. So she's lucky.
Wow.
Madeline says, I remember a few years ago after my cancer surgery, I did lose a lot of weight. I met a friend and I noticed she herself lost a lot of weight too. And I said nothing, but right away asked me, what'd she ask you again? How I got so small. I told her what I was going through. She, on the other side, said nothing about her. Guess what? A few weeks later, I saw her in the death announcement. I felt so sad
Wow.
because they both had cancer.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think they should have exchanged feelings then, but the other one didn't. Okay, Jeannie. Oh, that's another name, Andre. I didn't come across that way. That one, Jeannie, Gini. Benny.
Okay, that's a new person. Emilia?
Emilia.
Could be
or
Emilia. The last name.
Great topic. I never came across that name
Yeah,
before.
well, I know an
You have- you know?
Emilia, but
Okay.
that's a long time ago.
Okay,
But it's good if that's the family. Hey, great stuff.
nice.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome. And Garvin Romela says, stop the sugar. That's one too. The sugar.
The sugar.
You know, Andre, when people can check if they taking a lot of sugar, your body begins to itch you like ants passing on you.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a sign.
that's a sign.
Oh.
So stop it. I remember once, Connie, my daughter, said to me, Nai is complaining that things are walking on her. I said, Connie, what was she eating today? Mom, she was eating a whole lot of sweets. I said, that's exactly what it is. She took in too much sugar. So now it is, So they're stopped. They're not allowed. Because when you give the children an inch and they take a yard.
Oh, by the way, do you know that speaking of the processed foods, that fast food chains sprinkle sugar on fries?
I guess
Sugar?
Like
I thought it was
cooking.
salt.
See?
Sugar.
Oh.
Sugar is even in fries.
I'm not
It gets in your
surprised.
brain.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I didn't know about
Yeah.
the sugar.
I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So they want you
we
to
love
come back.
sugar, we love salt.
We love sugar and they put it on everything.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Garvin Romila says, stop the sugar. And then Al Kocha, well, he was supposed to write something, but nothing came on. Anyway, good morning, Al. And Jacqueline Dubele says, haha, it happens all the time. Many women openly admit they're in a relationship, but still find themselves fantasizing about someone else. Okay, Jacqueline, I hope your husband is not hearing that. And she sends kisses.
She was probably referring to somebody else. Maybe some friends has told her that's what they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's really. I was saying so to my colleagues. I said that's really unfair. Whether it's a man who's doing it or the woman doing it.
Horrible.
Imagine you're not there. You're there in the moment, but you're not there. Wow.
Well, I guess for some people too, it could be a split moment thing. Like maybe an actor comes in your mind, but it's not. And that's okay because it's like
Yeah,
they look
Idris
good.
Elba might
I
pop
mean,
into your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people, he looks good, but not for me.
That's not very-
Back then,
Who's your guy?
I don't have any now, but back then, when I was like 18, 19, oh, I loved, I told you, Andre, who? Jesus.
Denzel?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Eddie Murphy.
I
Oh,
just love.
you love Eddie.
I just loved Eddie. A little taller, of course. He's a bit, I needed some more height there. But I just liked him. The lips also, I like that as well. Yeah, I like that. But now, I can't think of anybody, Andre. Beside my husband. Let me drop that in there. I gotta drop that in there. Y'all lucky, y'all still single. Don't get me in any trouble there, the two of y'all. All right, Madeline says, Andre, yes, people do think about other persons.
Here we go.
Action.
Here we go.
Madeline, you're one of those? They
Here
even
we
called
go.
the other person's name.
Here we go.
Some said it helped them before perform better.
Yeah, that came up. I tell you, that came up
my
yesterday.
Lord.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Calling out the name is the worst.
That's the
Thinking of the name is one thing because she won't know. But you call out the name, I would think you're already having relations with that person.
You know where I think it probably happens a lot? When a relationship has broken up, right?
Yeah.
And you're not
Right.
allowing yourself some time to heal,
Yeah.
and you
Yes.
quickly get into
You
another
jump into
relationship.
somebody
I'm sure that
else.
happens.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can break up with somebody and still be attracted to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that will happen.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
Especially when the sex was good.
right? If you break up today and a week later you're with somebody else,
Oh yeah.
you will be reminiscing for
Yeah,
sure.
For sure.
Both,
Yeah.
Yeah.
both.
Andre, that has happened to you?
Well, as Frank Sinatra used to say, regrets. I've had a few.
But you did it your way.
exactly.
You probably couldn't even find the way. You just did it. You couldn't find the way. You did it. Take out the way there. Take out the way. All right. Madeline, Joanna George says, Oprah and her best friend Gail. Gail, I was
Gail,
looking for the
yeah.
name
Right.
Gail. Are both in their 70s and still insist on wearing high heel, fancy looking shoes, but hurt their feet when they walk.
Because
Well,
the cameras will zoom in on them
Yeah.
if they don't have the heels on. Yeah.
Well, they have, a little 2-inch lower, I have gone lower too. I only wear high heels when I am going to a
Fancy
function,
event,
fancy thing. Yeah, but I don't wear I've gone down from 5 inches to maybe 3, 2. Yeah. Lucita says, Papa God, Epi Andre, I hope you are not taking that risk because you will get a burst head.
Which risk is that? Which one? Which risk?
Having sex and mentioning somebody else.
Oh,
You brought it up,
yeah.
Andre.
Well, yeah. Well, luckily, I don't think that has ever happened to me.
No.
Yeah.
It will never happen to me.
Yeah.
Hey, guess who is here? Jean Elliott.
Hey, Jean, our good friend.
And guess what she writes? Missed you, Lady J.
Uh-huh.
Aww. Jean, I love you. Good morning, beautiful people. Okay. Madeline says, but Lady J, you one of them, LOL. One of them for what?
Uh-oh.
One of them for what? Tell me.
Maybe you're one of those that men fantasize about.
Oh, I hope it's that.
You might be a
maybe
fantasy.
that.
I hope
maybe
it's that.
Maybe that.
Yeah. It was nice meeting the two of you, Lady J, Friday evening. We had a nice chat. Oh, yeah. Friday night, Consuelo and I were together. And we bumped into her. Nice chat and hugs. Okay, what do you mean? You mean the men are thinking about me while they're having it? Tell me, Let me feel better. All right. Arthur Charles. Andre.
Today is the birthday of the following persons.
Brenda Nurse. B. Edward. And also Soraya Nestor King. That's a.k.a. Rosella King, as in Stevenson King's wife. Rosella,
Oh,
happy
okay.
birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday, Rosella
Uh-huh.
King. Yes, all
and
the best
also
to you.
Brenda.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And Madeline says, but a lot of people put sugar in their beans, in their barbecue, and in most foods they cook. Look, you were just saying that, Nat.
Yeah.
Well, yes, they do so. Reality check. I bet you did not know. But I don't, she has. Instead of I guess I do. Arthur also says, also it's the birthday of Beryl Lima, a.k.a. Linda. Who's that? Beryl Lima? Beryl
not sure.
Lima? Mm-hmm. Alita Flavius says, good morning to you, beautiful Lady J. It seems that they missed us, Andre, for the 2 days, yeah? Lots of messages. Alita says, good morning, my dear. Madeline says, oh no, Lady J. I'm always focused on the person there at the time.
She responded to that quickly, boy. I agree with you, Madeline. I agree.
And she also says, yes, you got that right. So she means they're fantasizing.
Yes.
Okay, Lady J? Yeah. So, are we done?
Andrew, I hope you're not fantasizing on Natalie and myself when you're having your sex. Don't put us in your thing. Okay? Natalie, come. That's for you. Yeah, don't put us in it. Don't put us.
All right. So
I hear you.
The
yeah.
time,
hear
is
you.
it after, is it from 10? Yeah.
Yeah, from 11 o'clock. So REV-UP, my brother and sister from another mother, I'm listening from New York.
Shitty. Yes, I. That's my partner. That's my partner, Nikki. Yeah,
Oh, is it Nikki? Okay.
His name is Nikki.
So good morning, Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki, hope all is well, my brother. Hope you're getting a lot better, as a matter of fact, because he had some health
Oh,
challenges.
did he?
Oh,
Okay. Well,
okay.
we're wishing you all the best, Nikki.
Yeah.
I don't know you, but I'm sending you all the
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
best. Nonetheless.
And the hugs.
And the hugs and kisses. And good morning, Andrea and Lady J. Thank you for your interesting and enjoyable program with your wonderful guest, Natalie.
Folks, she's
Yeah.
a co-host. Yeah, she's a co-host. She's gonna be with us for a while.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah. I tell you. Same
And-
here with me. It was the same thing. I had to get back into the swing
Yes,
after 5 years.
Yeah, really.
I'm sure yours was longer.
Oh, yes, it was. So, good morning to Colin. She says, good morning,
Morning,
Andre,
Colin.
Lady J,
Yeah.
and a hearty welcome to Natalie. Thank
Nice.
you, Colin.
Yes, Colin.
She
Thank you
also
very
has
much.
a laugh. It reminds me of Kina. Oh, have a
Oh,
blessed
you she's
day.
talking about.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's talking about you.
Yes. My mother thinks I'm crazy because of my laugh, even though she laughs the exact same way.
She does.
Yes.
Oh, so that's where that came from. Because your brother hardly,
No.
there's
my-
no sound from him.
No. My
Yeah.
brother is very serious.
Yeah.
My mother thinks I'm crazy, but she laughs more than me. She laughs
Yeah,
how
two of y'all are crazy. Still, I took it from mommy.
my mother loves to laugh. She laughs just like me. Yeah.
And that's a good
Icing
thing.
on the
That's a
cake.
good thing. Yes, now
Laughter
time for
is good.
icing on the
I don't
cake.
like the very loud ones, but laughter is good.
Alrighty. So today I have two ladies
Oh, yeah.
who are having a little difficulty pronouncing a particular word. For each of them, the word is different, right? So let me just, before we get into it, is there a word that gives you problems? Like you just all how you say it, you have to be very, very careful,
Slow.
slowly, and this sort of thing. Because if you kind of say it off how you do it normally, you kind of mess it up.
While you're thinking, I'll say it. Andrea will
Yeah.
say it for me.
Yeah.
Met, finish it. The weather.
Yeah, meteorological.
Oh, Andre, I
Yeah,
have to say
yeah,
that
that's-
really
that's a
slow.
rough one.
Andre, I
Yeah.
could never.
That's a
Even
really
when I'm
rough one.
saying it, you don't hear me saying it
Yes.
right here.
Yeah.
I just say Met.
Yeah, the Met
Oh,
Office.
Met Office.
yeah.
Andre, I just have a problem with that from the time I was a young.
You know which one gives me problems? Occasionally.
No way.
Yeah, occasionally.
Really?
Now, if I say it like this, I'm fine. But say it in a sentence.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
occasionally.
I don't think I have one myself, but I had a friend who had a problem saying narcissistic.
That
He would
as
say
well. That's another one.
He would say narcissistic.
Yes.
To stick on it.
Yeah, he had to say narcissistic.
Yes. So,
Exactly.
yeah, if you know it and you know it's going to come and you say it slowly, it will work. Like when I was reading the news on Radio 100, I had to say it really, really slow, Andre, because it was in there. But here, I can say Met because it's not there.
right.
Yeah, it's true. And if you say just the word itself, most times you're okay. But in a sentence,
Yeah.
I don't want to say it now,
Okay,
Andre.
Boy.
I don't want to stick it.
Wow.
I don't want to say it now.
Meteorological.
Mhm.
Wow.
Meteorological. Okay, I say it slow.
Ding, 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 ding,
But I always get stuck on it.
So do you ever try to practice it just at the house so that you when
I
it comes-
do.
But when the time comes,
in the sentence,
Still.
I have
Wow.
that same problem with that word.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do.
that's interesting.
Now imagine you're reading a news item and you
You stick on
you
that.
know it coming. you know
And your
that
heart
word.
already starting
Yeah, you
to-
know the word is coming. Oh my gosh,
What
I
you
don't
do?
like it.
You know what I was doing with you know what I used to do, Andre? Put a slice in between each
Right.
Oh,
syllable.
yeah.
And I got it
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But it was still just the anxiety
Yes,
just before it
yeah.
comes.
Yeah, you know it's
So I'm
coming.
sticking to Met.
Yeah, you
I'm
know
fine
it's
with
coming.
Yeah, because everyone understands Met.
Yeah.
When you say
The
Met,
Met
they know.
Office. Yeah, they understand that.
And I think that's exactly why they came up with Met. I think so. Yeah, they know people are having a lot of problems with that one. Yeah, but I think the worst thing, you know the word is coming and you say, oh my gosh, boy, what am I going to do when I get there?
Yes.
And
yes,
when you
yes,
get
yes.
there, you mess up.
Yeah,
You
and it's
mess
in
up
your
again.
head, so it gets
Yes.
worse. Yeah.
So anyway, so let's listen to, as I said, a couple of ladies. So one of them has a problem pronouncing institution.
Okay.
Institution, and the other, the word apartment. Okay? So let's listen to the institution and then we'll get into the apartment. So folks, this is the icing on the cake.
Institution
His
might be
first
allowed to-
wife drove him into a mental institution. Institution. Myself.
At least she was honest. At least she was honest. Massa.
Massa.
That's Diane. That's Lady Diana. That's Lady Diana. I know that voice. I know that voice. Play it again, Andre.
Of course. I'll play it again. Okay?
Oh no.
His first wife drove him into a mental institution. Myself.
Y'all know.
I agree,
Yeah,
Diana.
I know,
I
You know what I mean. You know what I
agree.
mean.
Exactly.
Okay. Now the other one is another young lady who has to come say the word apartment, right? Listen to this.
Don't study me. My hair always well done. My nails always well do. I'm well dressed. Everything you want to study me. I live in my own, my 2-bedroom apartment, like 2-bedroom apartment.
A parliament. Well, it's not 2-bedroom because that place is huge, Andre. So she's living in a big house.
Yes. Oh my God. But
Parliament is big.
but God, in all seriousness, you can't have that on social media.
Well, it is.
You have to take that down.
That's exactly
like,
where it is.
serious
Okay.
stuff. A
Yeah.
parliament.
Yes, yes, yes.
She don't care. And that's the thing about these people. They come on and they act like they're so confident, but they don't have it together.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, because
You know?
apparently they're giving her a rough time. Apparently, somebody's giving her a rough time. So she say, "You studying me?" You know what I mean? I have a
I have
2-bedroom.
my own apartment.
Yeah. So, they're giving her a rough time, and she's responding. You wanna hear it again? You wanna hear it again? One more time. One more time.
Don't study me. My hair always well done. My nails always well do. I'm well dressed. Everything you want to study me. I live in my own, my 2-bedroom apartment, like 2-bedroom apartment, like, oh no, me good.
And Andre, she said it twice.
Spice.
Which means
So
that's
it
how
wasn't
she
a
pronounced
mistake,
it.
yes.
It wasn't a mistake.
Whoa.
Because I thought it was a mistake.
I thought she was speaking fast.
Fast,
and maybe
yeah.
she just.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never mind. It's a bigger parliament.
But let me say to those lovely ladies, don't feel any way.
No.
Because I go through the same thing.
The
Lady
confidence is
J,
there.
It's on
whoever
social
else.
media, though.
But
Yeah.
not on social media,
Yeah.
Andre.
Actually, maybe we can talk about that for hard drives one day.
Sure.
What if should there be any parameters
For,
I don't
for,
think-
for? I mean, stuff like that.
oh, that's what you're saying. Well, it's out
Should
there.
we-
You know, it's funny because they
No, but-
cut you off if, like, there was a time on Facebook that I posted something on my page, which was my WhatsApp, but it was automatic. I've taken that down now, so I know exactly. It's automatic. And then I'm getting this thing that tells me, you know, that I'm in breach. So I asked them, what am I in breach of?
Mm.
You know, strike one, basically. So I'm in breach of, because I posted somebody's private part. So I decided, let me go and check first before I accept what they say.
Okay.
So when I went, the guy, I thought it was funny, that's why I posted it. The guy was going over a fence and it pulled his pants.
Oh, okay.
So it was showing the butt coming, but you didn't see his private part because, you know, it only takes a few seconds, like 30 seconds over there, but you know, you could see the whole thing for some other, but over there was only, I think, a split 30 seconds. So that's all it showed. So I went back and I said to them, I didn't see anything offensive there because y'all have girls with everything out and you don't stop it. They apologize, I'm sorry.
That's true.
Yeah, you've got to
That's
go
a
back.
very
Some
good
people
point
accept
there.
it and get banned or whatever. No, show me what I did to say that, I have to be banned. Yeah, I questioned it. And the paper came back, the words came back. We're sorry, we will review it again. And told me they were sorry.
Okay, ladies, we got to wrap things up. This has been Harddrive. Natalie, hope you're having fun.
The best time.
You with Lady J and Andre, you're going to have fun.
Andre, yes.
All right, so we have some plans for Natalie moving forward. Now, Lady J is coming on next. She's going to be on the... I almost said the perfect
Center.
mix. I almost said the perfect mix. The REV-UP
That's a long
Center.
time ago.
The REV-UP Center. She'll be with you until 3
Perfect
o'clock
mix
this
is
afternoon.
really
Then
enjoyed.
Zen the DJ takes over from 3 until 6. And by the way, folks, Zen is actually live. Okay. By the way,
He's
Natalie.
here?
Yes, he's here.
Okay.
Did you meet him is that the first time you meeting when he came in yesterday?
The first time.
First time. Wow,
Ever.
imagine that.
Ever, yes. I had never seen him before.
Wow.
And
wow.
I don't know why. I'm trying to remember why. I remember when he was born, but I don't remember ever seeing him.
Mhm.
And it's very strange that I've never seen him. He knew my mom, though. I said,
Yeah.
I'm Miss Becky's daughter. He said, oh, but I know Miss Becky so well. You know,
Exactly.
Miss Becky is a part of my life,
Yeah.
my childhood. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was happy to meet him.
Yeah. So anyway, folks, he's going to
What's
be
he
here
said
live.
this time for,
Yeah,
Andre?
he's live this afternoon.
He came straight from the airport.
I think
with
he
all of his
boys.
has some gig on the
Oh,
weekend.
nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Always having a gig.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, he's in
He
demand.
seems like a very headstrong man.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
He walks to the beat of his own drum.
Without a doubt. Okay, so that's what's happening on REV-UP for today. Now, I'll be sticking around because we have a brand new console inside there. And, we're very, very proud to have this new console.
Which I have to learn one day.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And Lady J, I'll have to stick around with Lady J because Lady J has to get used to it as well. Alrighty? Okay, Lady J? So she's coming on next. So, folks, do enjoy the rest of the day. A big thank you to the folks at DBS
Yes.
for carrying our
always.
show. We really do appreciate that. Linda, thank you so much. All right?
Thank you,
Much
Linda.
appreciated.
And
So-
the viewers on Facebook as well as YouTube. And
Et
of
cetera,
course,
et
our
cetera.
listeners
Yes.
on 95.9. We can't forget them, Andre.
and of course online as well. So do have yourself a great Wednesday. This has been Harddrive, brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Randallie's Funeral Parlor, we strive to bring you and your family the highest level of comfort, absolute satisfaction, and peace of mind during your most sorrowful time of need.
Our professional standards and quality services are second to none. We offer ground burials, burials at sea, cremations, and embalming, fine locally made coffins, internationally made caskets, 24-hour emergency, shipping and receiving the deceased to and from overseas.
Ram Valley's signature funeral package includes a casket or coffin collection, refrigeration and preparation of the body, hearse services, 100 funeral leaflets, 12 memorial buttons, 6 keurings, 10 corsages, and 1 framed photo.
Ram Valley's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries, and Lartuni, Beaufort. For more information, please call 758-452-2021 or 758-454-9239.
REV-UP St. Lucia, your healthy alternative.
That is freaking awesome, dude.
95.9 FM.